consciousness, revealing its reality. Everybody fears the fear of ghost. A dead man still alive in a horror way on a dark night. But what is that? People tell it is the spirit of a dead man. And science tell it does not exist. The most complex question is who we are. More correctly, we have heart, brain, hands, body, even cells. But who we are, where we stay inside our body, where we go when we become dead. Religion believes it is a soul, a part of God, which is immortal, which was inside a living human. Science tells it is consciousness. The nature of consciousness remains deeply mysterious and profoundly important. But what is consciousness? How consciousness works? And where it resides? Is ghost real, or creation of human mind about an unexplained thing? Is human only conscious, or all living organs are also conscious? Is it a fundamental thing like matter, time, and space? Is consciousness a property of matter, so fundamental that even an electron is conscious to a certain extent? Is it resides in every living and non-living thing in this universe? Is it a small part of supreme power who created all, called as a god? This film is about the most extraordinarily controversial story explained in a scientific and philosophical way. The story of consciousness. Simply, we understand conscious beings are aware of their surroundings and their own perception and reaction to environments. Apart of humans, other animals probably have something like consciousness, but they don't have what we have because we're different due to differences in neutral anatomy. Then we can say consciousness is the individual awareness of our unique thoughts, memories, feelings, and sensations. If so, then what is the fundamental building blocks of consciousness? Where it came from, and where it goes after death? Can science explain all these questions about consciousness? Is consciousness a property of matter? How is the conscious mental state related to the body? Is the universe physical? Is what we see and feel or our physics understand is everything in this universe? Is it something like fundamental law of nature reside in universe? Or there is something more like supernatural non-physical existence tied with matter, just like Einstein understanding about space and time? Though science does not believe on supernatural thing existence, but there is a strong belief on supernatural and God in every religious people, as well as many scientists also. So, I think before going to understand consciousness in scientific way, we should search for same in religions, and I select a very ancient religion which I belong to, the Hinduism. Hinduism is the world's oldest unique religion having no specific founder. Near about 900 million followers, including me, and third largest religion behind Christianity and Islam. And the religion believes their holy book, Veda, which is the words of Creator, Lord Brahma. But the most important thing in this holy book is, though it is a mythological book, but all the modern science we discovered or yet to be discovered is written inside it. Like multiverse, creation of universe, law of nature, multi-dimensions, different time zone, multistellar movement, parallel universe, general relativity, fundamental laws, even use of advanced planes or UFOs. Even we found the understanding of string theory if we understand the book properly. But a part of this holy book, the Bhagavad Gita, is direct talk of God to character Arjun about who we are and who is God. The Bhagavad Gita acknowledges the existence of both God and the individual souls is an eternal reality. Everything exists in this universe is a part of God. The soul is also a minute part of God. The body is nature, living or manifest from their union. The soul or Atma is indestructible and eternal. It neither slays nor can it be slain. It is never born and it never dies. After coming into existence, it never ceases to be. It is always permanent and very ancient. It doesn't suffer, nor can it be tainted. At the time of death, it doesn't die, but leaves the body and enters a new one according to your work. It is impenetrable, incombustible, all-pervading, stable, and immobile. It is invisible, imperceptible, and immutable. Even though the soul is within everyone, people cannot feel it because they remain distracted by the activity of their senses and minds. If they succeed in withdrawing their senses and look inwards, they have a chance of coming into contact with it. As the Bhagavad Gita declares, the striving yogi perceives him as seated in the body, enjoying the sense objects. But what science told about consciousness? Is consciousness a property of matter? How is the conscious mental state related to the body? Can consciousness be explained in terms of brain activity? What makes a mental state be a conscious mental state? Is only physical thing exist in this universe? Or something more exists which science till now not able to understand? But the reality is, whatever neuroscience advanced, it's still not able to explain what me is. The thing which I aware about, like feeling, thought of color, sound, so one which are private or personal to me. It may be connected to my brain, but not brain. But some scientists believe those are an illusion, or more correctly, consciousness is illusion. So if consciousness is an illusion, then why we feel the pain, the love, the choice. They must be an illusion, or the whole universe, or whole science, what we understand till now, is an illusion. Metaphysics. It is the branch of philosophy concerned with the ultimate nature of reality. There are two metaphysical views to explain consciousness. That are dualism and materialism. Dualism is the theory belief that the mental and the physical, or mind and body, or mind and brain are different kind of things. On the other hand, materialist theory tells that the mind is the brain, or more accurately, that consciousness mental activity only a neural activity, but each theory having one merit. So the whole world is divided into two categories. Let us first discuss about dualism. René Descartes, French philosopher, the great philosopher and supporter of metaphysical dualism. René Descartes did an evil-daemon thought experiment to illustrate that human beings were more than just a physical body. The evil demon, an external entity, can plant thoughts inside this physical body. For that to work, the physical body must think. So humans are also a thinking thing, and that is mind. Descartes told, mind exists separately from the body. The body exists in that there are absolute laws of mechanics that the body has to obey. Mind is different kind of substance. Mind is governed by logic, or psychological rules, or ethical rules, or no rules at all. Let us understand more deeply. Suppose I have a ball, and I'm having the idea of a ball. The two are not the same. One is material, the other is mental. One has size, shape, weight, location, the other doesn't. And this fundamental thing, everybody experiences. So more people believe on mind. And for that, people believe on God existence in this universe. And all religion exists for the same. Not only that, all the supernatural things like soul, ghost, zombie, after-death belief are existing in this universe, as well as scientists and doctors are doing a lot of modern experiments to know the truth. But there is a fundamental problem with dualism. We know that matter influences the mind, and we also have a sense that the mind influences matter. But there is a fundamental problem with dualism. We know that matter influences the mind, and we also have a sense that the mind influences matter. So, how two completely different things, one is material objects and other is ideas, interacting with each other? And if ideas have no physical properties, how can they give rise to physical movements? Dualism have to explain what after death, from where consciousness came. According to science, ghosts cannot exist. If they exist, they must be made from pure energy, not matter, because body they left during death. And if they are visible to us, or will do any supernatural activity, then they need continuous supply of energy. Even if they are made of energy, they have to spend all the energy for any supernatural activity. And finally, they must be vanished. or it needs continuous supply of energy with a biological system called body and food. Again, if a soul is capable to do such a supernatural activity as per people believe, why they're not able to do a same activity during living when they're alive with the body? Again, if soul is true, then also we need an explanation where it came from and where it goes. We need God to attach with this theory, who is above all science, all fundamental laws, time, entropy, cause, and effect. Or he's independent of everything, but everything depends on him. Or cause for all, effect all universe or multiverse, or every possibility or any possibility, God is the necessity. In consciousness is small tiny part of God which is connected to God. If God exists and everything is created by him, or he is the cause for every effect in the universe, then who and how God created? Can science explain God? Is information have any relation of consciousness? In the upcoming video, Consciousness Revealing Its Reality Part 2, we'll discuss more deeply in metaphysics through materialism, and we'll try to understand consciousness purely scientific way through quantum physics and information. Till now, bye.